Hello, dear students. My name is Baykaltıraş. It is nice to see you again in our summer school language course.
Hi there, I'm Emel Anar, and this is our third lesson together. Last week, if you remember, we talked about our routines and hobbies.
And this week, we are going to talk about shopping. So, how are you doing this week, Miss Anar?
I'm really great, thank you. And you?
I am also doing great. By the way, it is a very nice shirt. Where did you buy it?
Thank you. I'm happy that you liked it. I bought it from a shopping center near here.
Do you usually buy your clothes from the shopping centers?
Yes, most of the time, because I find it safer and more practical than the internet. And what's your idea?
I prefer shopping online because it is cheaper and there are more alternatives on the internet.
Yes, you are also right. So, shall we start our lesson now?
Sure, let's get started.
Of course.
Dear students, we are going to talk about different types of shops first. Here, we have 8 examples for you. 1, news agents, clothes shop, bookshop, supermarket, chemists, shoe shop, sports shop, and department store. Shall we do them together with you,
Sure.
one by one? What is the first one?
I think the first one is a department store.
Yes, and the second one is a sports shop. What do you think of the next one?
I think the next one is a shoe shop.
Yes, and this one is my favorite. It is a bookshop. And next one is a
News agents.
yes, and this is a chemist, and this is a
Clothes shop.
and this is of course a supermarket. Now, shall we give some more examples that we can see in a neighborhood?
Of
For
course.
example, cafe.
A hairdressers.
Yes, and barber, of course. A library, or
And a mosque.
and restaurant.
Cafes.
I have already said it.
Pardon me. Okay.
Yes, and what else do we have? One
An
more?
optician, maybe.
Yes, and the gym, for example.
Yes.
Yes, and there are many others. Now, let's move to the next slide.
And here, dear students, you are going to complete the sentences with the names of the shops by sharing your own ideas.
Here we have some sentences for you, and we expect you to fill in the blanks with your opinions. Now, let's look at them. In my town, there is a very good what? Say it. Because it is good because say your reason. The second one is I never go into because they don't interest me. And the next and the last one is I don't often go to because yes, what is your reason? Yes. Now, Miss Anar, shall we do it together with you?
Okay?
Okay. In my town, yes,
There is a very good hairdressers. It's good because I like their style of cutting.
okay.
maybe.
What about the second one?
And I never go into a gym because they don't interest me.
Why?
I like open areas.
I see. Okay.
And I don't often go to an amusement park because I'm an adult now and I don't enjoy myself there.
I am also an adult, but I love going to amusement parks.
Okay,
I have great fun there all the time.
Okay.
Okay, now let's move to the next activity, dear students. Here, we have some shops. Let's look at them one by one. Toy store, bookstore or bookshop, electronics store, clothes shop, butchers, bank, and opticians. Now, we use say or hear these expressions or questions in one of these shops. Now, we expect you to say which ones can we use in these places. Let's start with the first one.
How much does this television cost?
So, where can you possibly hear or say this question? The
we can
answer
hear
should be
it in an electronics store.
yes, in an electronics store.
And the next one is, how much is this silk headscarf?
Yes, and the answer should be, I guess, clothes
Clothes
shop.
shop.
And where are the books about economics? It is my, again, favorite. So it should be a bookstore.
And can I buy 500 grams steak, please?
This
Where
should be
can
a
butchers?
And can I withdraw $300 from my account? You know, withdraw means to have some money from a machine like ATM or a I shouldn't tell the answer or premise. So the answer should be
bank.
A bank.
Actually.
And
is there a discount on these sunglasses?
so we use this at an opticians, I guess.
And lastly,
can I pay for this teddy bear by credit card? The answer should be a toy store. Okay. Now, let's move to our next activity.
Again, we have a fun activity now. We are going to look at the sentences together, and you are going to give numbers to each one of them from 0 to 5, which means 0 not important and 5 very important. Please tell us how important these are for you, okay? So let's look at our sentences now. For instance, there is an example here for the first one. Shall we read it together?
Yes, the first one is, I want to look cool. Okay, so we have an example for you. Let's do it together. How important is it for you to look cool?
Oh, not very important. I have 3 points. What about you?
For me, it is very important, 5 points. So, what is your answer, dear students? Write your number, 0 to 5. Okay. The second one is, I want to feel comfortable. So, how important is it for you to feel comfortable, Miss Anar?
Actually, it's very important, so I give 5 points. What about you?
Me too. I would also give 5 points for this.
Okay.
Next one.
Next question is, I always buy cheap clothes. How important is it for you to buy cheap clothes?
My point is 3 points for this. What about yours?
Oh, I don't care about money I give to such clothes, so I give 0 point maybe.
Okay. And I like buying designer clothes. How important is it for you?
I also don't care about it as well, so I again give 0. What about you?
I would give 0 points again.
Okay.
And next one.
I love wearing clean clothes. How important is it for you to wear clean clothes?
It is very important. It is definitely 5 points for you. And
I also give 5 points because it is also very important for me.
Okay. I like wearing bright colors. No, I wouldn't. It's not very important for me. 0 points or maybe 1 point for me. What about you?
I also give 0 because I also don't care. I also don't like to wear bright clothes.
Yes, me
and I always buy clothes in the same shops. Do you carry it a lot?
Yes and no. My points would be 3 or 4. What about you?
And my point is 2. I also do not care about the same shops or different shops.
Okay, so what about you, dear students? Okay, now let's move to our next activity. Dear students, now you are going to listen and write what shop each person is in and what they want to buy. But please pay attention, the conversations are not in order. You are going to first number and you are going to write down what each person wants to buy in that shop. If you are ready, we can start. Are you? Yes.
1.
Hi, are you all right there?
Yes. Well, these running shoes, how much are they?
Let me look. Here you are. They're £49.
Right. Can I try them on, please? Size 8.
Sure. I'll be right back.
So, where is he? What is the first answer, Miss Anar?
I think he wants to buy running shoes, so it's sports shop.
So it's a sports shop and he wants to buy running shoes. Now, let's listen to the second one, dear students.
2.
Hi, do you need any help?
Hello. Have you got anything about New York? My dad and I are going there on holiday.
Yes, in the travel section. You'll find 3 or 4 books about New York there, I think.
Oh, yes. Of course. Thanks a lot.
Okay.
So, where are they?
She wants to buy books about New York, so she is in a bookshop.
Okay, so books. And let's move to the next one.
3.
Can I help you?
Yes. Have you got this shirt in blue?
Let me look. What size do you take?
Medium, I think.
Yes, here you are.
Great. Can I try it on, please?
Sure. The changing rooms are over there at the back.
So, where are they, dear students? They are in a clothes shop, and he wants to buy a
T-shirt or shirt.
No, shirt,
Okay.
right. And the last one.
4.
Hello, can I help you?
Yes, this magazine, please, and this bar of chocolate.
Okay, that's £4.50, please.
Thanks.
And £5.50 change. Thank you. Bye.
So the answer is very clear. They are at a newsagents. But what do they want to buy, Miss Anar?
She wants to buy a chocolate and a magazine.
Yes, chocolate and
Magazine.
a magazine. Okay. So shall we move to the next activity?
Sure.
Okay.
And dear students, we are again going to talk about buying things in a shop. We are going to read the sentences from the listening, and you are going to mark them with C, customer, or A, assistant. So, look at the first one, for instance. Can I help you? We can hear such a question from an assistant, definitely. So, shall we look at the next one?
For example, the first one actually is, have you got? So, who asks this question? Of course, a customer uses this expression.
And
the next one?
What size do you take?
So
It's a typical question from an assistant.
Yes, and can I try it on, please? Or can I try them on, please? Of course, a customer always says this expression. And the next one?
How much is it, or are they?
So the answer is,
A
of course,
customer.
and that is 20 pounds, please. That is 50 Turkish liras, please. Of course, the answer is...
An assistant.
Okay, and the last one is...
Have you got it or them in blue, or in red, or in yellow? And this is a question of a customer.
I have already opened the answer. So these expressions are very important when you do the shopping in a different place. Okay, so let's move to our next activity. Now, dear students, we have some more conversations that you can hear or say in different places. Now, you are going to listen to the conversations and fill in the blanks with the words below. The words are here. Let's look at them one by one. The first one is warranty. Warranty is in Turkish, Miss Anar.
It's garanti.
Yes, and size.
It is boyut, ölçü.
Ölçü, beden. What size are you, we ask. And larger.
Daha geniş, daha büyük.
And changing rooms.
Kıyafet değiştirme odaları, kabinleri.
Exactly. And suit means, this shirt suits you. You say, sana yakışmış. And the last one is tag, and it is?
Etiket.
Etiquette. So, dear students, now, please listen and fill in the blanks with these words. We are starting.
1.
What size are you?
I'm medium.
So, what is the answer? What size are you? I am medium.
I'm medium.
So, shall we do it together? What size are you, Miss Anna?
I'm also medium. How about you?
I am XX large, I guess. Okay. And the second one, dear students?
2.
How does it fit?
It doesn't fit me. Do you have a larger one?
So, what is the answer? How does it fit, Miss Anar?
It doesn't fit me. Do you have a larger one?
Exactly. Okay, and let's listen to the next one.
3.
Excuse me, there isn't a price tag on this jacket. How much is it?
It's $49.
Excuse me, there isn't a price tag on this jacket. How much is it?
It's $49.
Okay, let's listen to the next one.
4.
Can I try these jeans on, please?
Sure. The changing rooms are over there.
So
easy. Can I try these jeans on, please?
Sure. The changing rooms are over there. Okay. And next one.
5.
How long is its warranty?
It's 1 year.
How long is its warranty?
It's 1 year.
Okay. And the last one, dear students.
6.
Hello. I'm looking for white trainers.
What size are you wearing?
43.
Well, I'm sure these ones will suit you.
So, let's read it out. Hello, I'm looking for white trainers.
What size are you wearing?
43.
Well, I'm sure these ones will suit you.
Yes, exactly. Now, let's move to our next activity, dear students.
Here, dear students, we are going to listen to a conversation again, and you are going to write the appropriate questions in the blanks. So, let's read them before we listen to them. How would you like to pay? How much does it cost? May I help you? And do you have something cheaper?
So, this conversation, as you have already noticed, it takes place at a jewelry store. Now, let's listen and fill in the blanks. But for the moment, you can just write the letters because you will need time for it. Okay, let's listen.
May I help you?
Yes, please. I'm looking for a diamond ring.
Let me help you. This is a very nice ring.
Yes, it is. How much does it cost?
It cost $1,200.
That's too expensive for me. Do you have something cheaper?
How about this one? It's $850.
Oh, I loved it. I think I'll buy it.
How would you like to pay?
I'll pay by credit card.
So, I hope you have done all of them correctly. Shall we do them, check the answers?
Okay.
Sales assistant says.
May I help you?
Yes, this is the first expression that when we go into a shop. Okay. Yes, please. I am looking for a diamond ring. Okay.
Let me help you. This is a very nice ring.
Yes, it is. But what is your answer? How much does it cost? Or we say, how much is it?
Oh, it costs $1,200.
Ah, that is too expensive for me. Do you have something cheaper?
Oh, how about this one? It's $850.
Oh, I love that. I think I'll buy it. And the last answer is...
How would you like to pay?
I'll pay by credit cards. Okay? So, let's move to our next activity. Now, dear students, I always keep telling this. The more you listen, the more you understand. Here, we have a very nice activity for you again. Now, you will hear 5 short conversations. There is one question for each conversation. For each question, choose the right answer. We have one example for you. As you see, shoes, boots, and trainers. But what are the girls talking about? Let's listen and find out.
Hey, Joe. I really like your new shoes. They're not shoes. Look. Oh, they're boots. They look great. Thanks.
So, the first answer is boots, as you can see. Now, the first one.
The first one is, when does Oliver play tennis? Once a week, twice a week, or 3 times a week?
Let's listen and find out. Okay.
1. When does Oliver play tennis?
Hi, Oliver. Where are you going?
To play tennis with Paula.
Tennis?
Yes, we always play twice a week.
Yeah, he said twice a week, so it's B.
Okay. Now, you need to clarify or say where Brian is. At a newsagent's, sports shop, or clothes shop. So, let's listen and find out.
2. Where is Brian?
Have you got Fast Car magazine?
Yes, here you are.
And can I have that newspaper for my dad?
OK, that's £5 exactly.
So, Brian is asking for a magazine about cars and a newspaper. So, he should be in a newsagent's. Okay, next one.
And what is Molly's hobby?
Okay, let's listen.
3. What is Molly's hobby?
That's a nice camera, Molly.
Thanks.
Do you use it a lot?
Yes. I take a lot of photos to put on my blog.
That's interesting.
Oh, she takes a lot of photos to put on her blog. So the answer is C.
Okay. And the last conversation, dear students. How much is the red jumper? Miss Anar, what does jumper mean? Not this one, right?
Yeah.
What does jumper mean?
It's kazak.
Okay, so we have three alternatives, but dear students, this is a very tricky conversation. Please pay attention.
4. How much is the red jumper?
How much is that jumper?
This one? It's £14.99.
No, sorry. I mean the red one.
Oh, let me see. It's £17.99. Oh, no it's not. It's in the sale. It's only £7.99.
Oh, great. I'll take it.
So, the answer is this one, as you can see, because the red jumper is in the sale. It means indirimde. Okay, so let's move to our next activity. Now, dear students, we are going to watch a very interesting movie about shopping. But I want to ask you a question, Miss Anar. How much would you spend for an item, for a dress, for a watch? What is your limit?
Actually, it depends, but I would give 1,000 Turkish liras on a watch, maybe.
Yes.
But I wouldn't pay more than 500 Turkish liras for a dress, maybe. And how about you?
When we talk about clothing, yes, maximum 600 or 700 liras. But if we are talking about a smartphone, my limit would be 6,000 Turkish liras.
Oh, so much.
But our students will be amazed to see what kind of people buy what type of things. Let's see and learn more about it.
The most expensive musical instrument. Even if you don't play the violin, you will be interested in listening to the sound of this unique old instrument. Made by Giuseppe Guarneri 250 years ago, it is believed to be one of his few surviving pieces. In 2007, a Russian lawyer bought it at an auction for $3.9 million. The most expensive piece of furniture. It may look a bit old-fashioned because it was made in 1732. But, believe it or not, this dark wooden cabinet with precious stones and gold decorations all over it cost a very rich buyer $36 million at an auction in 2004. The most expensive book. This is one of the 120 original editions of the book Birds of America. It includes a beautiful collection of pictures of American birds in their natural habitat and reached the price of $10 million at an auction. Printed in black and white and then coloured by hand, it is one of the most valuable books of modern times. Do you think it is worth paying so much money to get something really special? People say that you get what you pay for. However, the real value of an item is not how much it costs, but how much it means to the person who owns it. Besides, the best and most valuable things in life are not actually objects. They are the people you know, the places you've been, and the experiences you've had. Don't you agree?
So, interesting, isn't it? Would you pay so much money for such an item? Personally, I wouldn't buy such an item in that amount of money. I would prefer helping the people in need. Would you buy such items?
No, I wouldn't buy either. So I don't give so much importance to such special items in history. Okay.
Okay. So, shall we finish our course today?
For sure.
Okay.
And this is all for today, dear students.
Thank you very much and take good care. See you next week, dear students.
See you. Bye-bye.